Good morning, our project material is ISAL and District 16 Stalin Steel Silo Design. Here's the critical sigma heirs and volume were calculated to create the plans, and the date was selected to begin the calculations. There are the ones shown from the field W. Theta angle is shown result in a value from friction and flow of 1.77. From the result to tabulation text are correct of the standing line of the other y FF values. This was the line that gave its interesting values when the results we was calculate theta instead on behalf of the opening of the zero. From using these formulas for have we fixed calculate the big on HT love case and HT uppercase which in the both of the zero. For the total heads and the sailing, we use the formulas on the result, the same applies to the total volumes.
Silo plan. Based on the previous calculations, in design the silo layout with the help of artificial intelligence. In the design and the important elements such as high and low levels switch to control filling and ultrasonic sensor that continues. Measures the salt level. A humidity sensor in the hopper to prevent the material from clamping, and horizontal rings that reinforce the siding structure, ensuring better operation and greater safety.
Let's continue with the pressure calculation. This calculation is performed to determine the wall thickness by taking pressure measurements at different fields of the silo, obtaining a maximum pressure value produced by the materials on the top of the silo, obtaining a maximum pressure value. It must be compared with the silo materials specification, and calculation must be adjusted for a safety factor of 2. Next one, we're going to have the formulas for pressure, coefficient of friction with the wall, and Janssen factor. This equation is going to be so important because they're going to show us different pressures of the. You're going to have the silo in different heads. The first one was the static pressure of the solid, the next one was the pressure, the vertical pressure, and the last one is gonna be the friction pressure. Next one, we have the thickness determination. It's important to consider that this pressure is negligible until the silo diameter is reduced, therefore its influence is primarily evaluated by the pressure within the hopper. Using the aforementioned equation, a table was created summarizing the total pressure within the silo. As a result, the maximum pressure extracted on the silo was determined to be 47.16 megapascal.
Mass flow calculation versus tubular. The accord with the same values that were tabulated in the tablet 1. We take different values of FF to observe it in the graph if the flow is mass flow of tubular. The values were taken to by from the point 1.46 of the maximum that was already found, which in 1.77. We perform is the same procedure of the tabulation to find of the values of sigma y with the previous equation. Number 1, sigma y equals sigma c times 1 f. The results of the graph were, after analysis of the graph 2 in the camp, be deduced that the flow is mass flow due to the diameter of the opening of the silo and sigma c.
Analysis of flow condition in the case the result obtained show that the header in the system is oriented towards mass flow, which is highly favored on the handling and sisal. This type of flow sensors that the inverse prone most among details in the districts around the zones compaction of accumulations that complete the fluidity of the material or promise moisture from forming in the material.
Application of criteria. The silo design complies with important standards that ensure the safe and the proper operation. Law 400 of 1997 requires technical review of constructions, and in this case, the silo includes calculation reports, downs, and the specifications that meet this law. The NACE 13 standard was also applied, ensuring that a structure can resist earthquakes, and the other laws, including safety factors regarding flow and operation, were verified that material discharges uniformly, preventing whiplash or blockage. Finally, Ford NTC 5689 and the metallic standards stainless steel 316 was selected ideal format environments which protects both the silo and store salt.
And finally, we have the conclusion. First, the silo is safe, consistent to requirement capacity and applicable standards. In addition, the design can guarantee mass flow at boring blockage. That's it. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye bye.